what's happening, what's going on? This is Andy coming to you again from here at my Daily Funk Club headquarters, and today I want to do a demo for you with one of my cool old, now vintage instruments. This is a late 80s Moon JJ4, and it has a really cool story because it was owned by three kind of actually very famous musicians who defined an important era in funk and just kind of rhythm and blues music. First, its first owner was James Genus, the great James Genus, and then it was purchased from him by the drummer Dennis Chambers, who's also a kick-ass bass player, who then sold it to Rodney Skeet Curtis. Rodney Skeet Curtis played it for many years with P-Funk All-Stars, and recorded with it on a few of those albums. And then Skeet's a friend of mine, one of my biggest bass heroes, who I'm blessed to have become pretty good friends with. He sold it to me, and I cherish it. It's a wonderful instrument, and it has a really cool lineage, as I just explained. But the bass itself is just a fantastic instrument, made in Japan. It has a maple neck, beautiful maple neck with the ebony fingerboard. Feels fantastic. It's an ash body. It has the original Bartolini pickups and two-band preamp. It has gold hardware on it, and it's definitely on the heavier side. In fact, Skeet wrote me a little a little note on here and said, "Hey Andy, I hope that you enjoy playing this as much as I did until I got older and it got heavier." Rodney Skeet Curtis. So yeah, it's definitely by today's standards, it's definitely a heavy one. I use it, but it's a first set bass for me. I play a lot of gigs where I do 3 sets, bring it out, play it in the first set, and then I got to put it down and play a lighter one. Or if I do festivals. Actually, I was just looking at my summer schedules because I was thinking, when I picked up this bass, I was like, wow, I wonder how many, if I'm doing a 90 or an hour set on a festival, I can easily get through it on this bass, no problem. So that's both pickups. Let's hear the back pickup now. And the EQ controls are set right in the middle. There's a center indent, and they're in the middle right now. Bring in a little bit of EQ. We're still on the back pickup only. Cut the treble and boost the bass. Oops, other way around. Yeah, I like this. Bartolinis are fantastic. Okay, so now let's go to just the front pickup. love the sound of these Bartolinis. And then now we're going back to just the, both pickups. What's great about, I say this in a lot of my videos, because any jazz bass, a lot of the jazz basses that I have two volume controls as opposed to a blend, and I always prefer that, because I'll demonstrate. If I take the right now both of them are on full blast. If I turn down the back pickup, listen, you hear that change that happens as soon as you take it? It's got this scoopy thing going on there. As soon as I take it and roll the back pickup out a little bit, it comes in focused. And the same thing goes for with the turning down the front pickup a little bit. Hear a change? You really hear it with that one. Super throaty when you use when you just kind of roll out that front pickup a little bit. And then, of course, one of the greatest things that this instrument does is the slap sound. It's just a fantastic slap sound, kind of boosting the treble and the bass. So there you have it. I'm playing through the Gensler Magellan 800 head and the BA4103 cabinet. I just have these two hooked up right now. They sound completely fantastic together. I love this rig, and this is going to be one of the rigs that I use a lot this summer. I'm going to be playing with this thing a lot because it's a one cabinet that can kind of do anything, and I love that about it. And I just put some wheels on it that I got from Roger Bear, and Jeff Gensler sending me a cover for it so I can keep it looking real nice. And I'm excited to take this rig out and use it a bunch this summer. I'm really enjoying it. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching all the videos. If you could find one of these old Moon made in Japan basses, it's very high quality instrument. You know, they were pricey even back when they came out, and nowadays I see them occasionally in the vintage market, but people that have them hold on to them. They're not everywhere. But if you could find one, you know, if you could find one for $800 to $1,200, you're doing really good, because there's just not much else that will even come close to this quality of an instrument in that price place, $800 to $1,200 for a really, really good, legit 5-string, modern 5-string jazz bass. So yeah, I love this one. I cherish it because of because Skeet, you know, passed it on to me, And I feel pretty honored to have it with all the DNA that's in it from James Genus and you know, Dennis Chambers and Rodney Ski Curtis. And if it could talk, you know, all the stories it could tell. Wow. All right, friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.